Hi, this is Allison. Welcome to my channel. Today I have something I just want to bark about. Little something that's been on my mind. And, times are hard for a lot of people. And saving money is always so important. And when you don't have a lot of money or you're out of work and, you know, you think you're always doing the right thing. Um, but it seems like you're always getting the raw end of the deal. Well, lately, there's two things that have come our way, kind of thrown us for a loop. Um, we our air conditioner is out right now upstairs, and we purchased this warranty. Every year we pay a warranty, and the second thing is our mattress. We paid for a warranty on the mattress that if anything goes wrong with it, that we could, exchange it or replace it. But I wanted to do a little video on why extended warranties might be a ripoff. And, you know, a warranty gives you a false sense of security. This is what I'm learning. The burden of the proof lies on the consumer. That's what I'm finding out. It sometimes involves a third-party services, which really stinks. And the maintenance plans don't always cover repairs. And there is definitely a lack of transparency and clarity. Um, it, my husband and I don't buy extended warranties on a lot of things because we don't trust all the legal verbiage in them. So we really, really look at things closely before we buy them. But the false sense of security. Um, the false sense of security is like, okay, you're covered, or so you think you're covered. Well, many people, like myself, believe that purchasing an extended warranty covers a peace of mind. However, these plans often have confusing terms or numerous exclusions that have you unprotected when it's the most important. Um, these two warranties I'm talking about don't have us not covered. They have us doing so much more work than we ever thought we would need to do to actually get what's due to us. Um, the misleading sales tactics. Retailers often pitch extended warranties as essential, but the language used can be deceptive. The truth is, many product issues are already covered under the standard warranties or consumer laws. Well, our mattress one, we got a fairly expensive mattress, and this lady told us, buy this cover because if you have any stains or anything on it, the mattress company won't fulfill the warranty if there's a stain on it. But this stain protector cover will guarantee it then, because you had the stain protector cover, and so there happened to have gotten a stain on the mattress. The mattress dips so bad the guy just walked in the room and says, I don't even need to take a picture of it. Your mattress definitely needs to be replaced. Oh, but there's a little stain on it. And my husband took out the mattress cover with the words on it that says it's 100% guaranteed. And he says, well, you have to take that up with the company, and they have to send somebody out to try to get the stain out, and if they can't, then we will replace it. It's like, what? That's a total joke. So the reality check. Instead of providing assurance, extended warranties frequently disappoint on insufficient um, on insufficient I'm sorry. the reality check is instead they frequently disappoint when something breaks. Consumers find themselves facing unexpected cost and frustration. Um, it's like you're guilty until proven innocent. When the product breaks down, it's often up to you to prove that you're not at fault. Um, so they wanted us to prove. And I'm like, here's the receipt. The sales lady even told us, keep the receipt in between your box spring and your mattress, and that way you always have it. You always know where it is. Great idea. We did that. So we didn't have to search for anything. We had it highlighted, everything. An unfair disadvantage is consumers are left feeling powerless when their claims are denied based on insufficient proof during the so-called warranty into a useless piece of paper. It's not being denied. People come out and say, oh, yeah, you definitely get a new mattress, but you need to have somebody else come out because they need to prove the stain. But now I'm waiting weeks for somebody else to come out to try to get the stain out. And if they can't get it out, they have to decide if we did something to the mattress. What a joke, right? So then, it's not the third party trap. It's not who you thought you bought it from. Many extended warranties are not managed by the seller, which we knew that. It's outsourced to a third party, and this adds complexity to the confusion because the more hoops you have to jump through, the harder it is to file a claim. Now with the air conditioner, we buy that through the air conditioning company, and I won't name their name right now because they are trying to work with us to get it fixed. But I'm going to tell you, we buy their annual pass. And my thought was, if you buy their annual pass, because it's a warranty pass, that they would cover any problems because you pay for the upkeep of it. So we pay for the annual pass, and that means you can't miss them coming out twice a year to do an upkeep. So that way, if anything happens, they will fix it because you have paid for them to come and do the maintenance twice a year. So I've paid for the pass and I've paid for the maintenance. Now it breaks down, and guess what? I have to pay $3,000 for a part. And I have to pay for the labor. What did I just pay for? I don't want to get off the rant. I want to finish my video here. And it's delayed or denied by a third party. That's what's happening with the mattress. Game of passing responsibility. When you have a third party, it's like the retailer or the third party often passes the blame to each other. Well, with the mattress, we're kind of in a bind because Macy's is going under. We bought the mattress from Macy's, and they're going under. So we have a limited time here because if Macy's goes under, we won't get a new mattress. So what you think you're paying for and what you're paying for are two different things. Your yearly service agreements are often marked as protective coverage, and consumers are led to believe that breakdowns or malfunctions will be fully covered with the maintenance plan. That's what we thought until they came out and said, well, this is going to be $3,000. And we said, well, that's going to be covered, right? And they said, no, you're just paying for us to come out and clean it every year. And it makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. So we're not giving up this fight because we don't have $3,000 to fix this air conditioner. Reality hits hard. In practice, these agreements only include inspections or tune-ups, which even on the air conditioner, it didn't include that because I have to pay for the inspection every year. So what am I paying for? Really? Why would I even pay for the inspection? Because they're not even going to cover the fix if I paid for the inspection like they told me I was going to. So they really, I don't know, Better Business Bureau might be getting a call. And I'm paying twice, right? These plans can result in paying both the annual fee and the unexpected repairs, leaving the consumer feeling misled and financially burdened. You think? Um, so buying an extended warranty makes you feel secure, but if your appliance breaks, the proof, you know, of proper use, you have to contact a third party provider, inspection or denial, out of pocket costs. So it's what you expect versus what you get. Mm-mm-mm. So what real protection should look like? It should have clear and fair terms. A true protection plan should include easy to understand terms, no hidden exclusions, and full coverage for common breakdowns without endless proof or third-party involvement. Customer-centric service. Support should be direct and accessible. No passing the buck. Companies should not make honoring claims their priority, that you are their priority and not avoiding them. And value the matches and the price. If you're paying extra for coverage, it should actually protect your purchase. Real value means trust, convenience, and peace of mind when it matters most. Like, am I really going to use these companies again? And then when I started thinking about it, why not just buy a home warranty plan, like an insurance plan? Because I have a friend who does that every year, and I don't know what she pays, but I'm looking into it because her air or her roof or her thermostat, things break in her house, and she's always having somebody come out, but she just has a deductible to pay for, and they fix it. That sounds like it makes a little more sense to me. But what do I know? I don't know much, obviously. So what are you really paying for? Extended warranties and maintenance agreements often come with confusing terms, limited coverage, and hidden third-party providers. Before buying, ask yourself, does this really give me peace of mind, or does it just cost me more money? And that's what I'm asking myself right now, and I'm looking at other ways to be more sensible about buying big purchases. I mean, you'd think by the age of 60, we would know better. This is not our first rodeo. The truth about extended warranties, it's really a false sense of security. The burden lies on me. It involves third parties. The maintenance plan doesn't cover the repairs and the lack of transparency and clarity. I think extended warranties might just be a ripoff. I think probably it might be better to just buy an insurance policy, like a whole home warranty insurance policy. I do remember my husband's dad used to have one. And I think maybe I should look into that because right now my frustration level is so high. Not having the money to be repairing all of these things, I'd rather pay like one lump sum every year like I pay for insurance, and then you just pay a deductible to get whatever you need fixed for the year. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? Am I the only person getting screwed by this? And trust me, there will be a video about the air conditioning company if I don't get this resolved. Like I said, I don't believe in public humiliation unless they can make it right. Because I have no problem ratting somebody out if they're taking my money and running with it. Times are tough for everybody, right? But I'm not giving up, so you can't give up. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a great weekend.